Well, Eskil was born in Dublin. Not Ohio or Ireland, but Georgia. Dublin, Georgia. Grew up in Savannah, Georgia, and moved to Atlanta. He attended Berry College in Rome, Georgia, where he received a bachelor's degree with a major in business and a minor in sociology in 1972. He had a simple goal after graduation: work at State Farm for the rest of his life. No, that was not it. Do you remember what it was? He wanted to live by a beach. So he found a place for $100. I believe it was self-described as an old beat-up beach house, 3 houses from the water. He soon realized that even homes in Jacksonville needed heat in the winter, and shortly after, joined State Farm as a management trainee. Not only did that lead to success in his career, but he met his future wife, Dorothy, at the State Farm training, and they were married 2 years later. During his 39 years of employment with State Farm, Eskil served in several professional capacities and geographical locations, including Bloomington, Illinois, and St. Paul, Minnesota. Twice he served here in Newark. Before moving to Newark, the longest the Curl family had lived in one place was 4 or 5 years. He and Dorothy have called Licking County home for 26 of the last 28 years, and we have been the beneficiaries of that, certainly. They obviously enjoy living here, and we're thrilled that they do. In terms of the number of nominations, we received numerous, tremendously well-written nominations for Eskil. Each of them praised so many of his great attributes. One contributor stated that Eskil has been an advocate for improving life in Licking County. Another said, Eskil is known throughout the community as a devoted giver of his time, talent, and resources to improve health and the quality of life for everyone in Licking County. A former coworker said, Eskil is one of the real good guys that possesses all the qualities of community-minded, work-minded, family-minded, and always interested in others. Like I said earlier, I've had the pleasure of working with Eskil on a number of projects, and I can personally speak to his level of commitment. He always knows the right thing to say in a gentlemanly way, well thought out, and is very active in whatever he decides to do. One nomination said, Eskil always puts others first. He always remembers names and asks about your family when he speaks with you. He is quick to recognize others before taking any credit himself. He is truly a humble individual. Many of you would have noticed during the reading of the list of honorees that certainly State Farm has been well represented on this list. Very, very distinguished list of winners from State Farm. And Eskil has been quoted as crediting the late Cal Roebuck with encouraging and modeling the importance of volunteering. He also stated that he could not have accomplished the community work that he has done in the past without his family's support, and specifically Dorothy's commitment to his community involvement. And we'll get to introducing the family here in a little bit. But I'd like to read through some of Eskil's past and current activities. They include Board of Trustees for the Ohio State University Newark Regional Campus and Board Chair for 2010-2011. Griffith Insurance Education Foundation Board of Trustees and Board Chair in 2011. Interim Executive Director of the Griffith Insurance Education Foundation in 2012. Licking County Family YMCA Board of Directors, Board Chair for 2 years. Licking County Family YMCA Foundation Board, current Board Chair. Board of Trustees for Hospice of Central Ohio Foundation, current Board Chair. I think it's easy to see your leadership qualities are noticed by many others, not just us. The Licking County Foundation Governing Board, the Works Board of Directors, the Leadership Board of Our Futures in Licking County, the Newark, Ohio Rotary Club, and he's been a 20-year member of the Licking Memorial Hospital Development Council. Some other past affiliations and leadership roles include Chair of the 2010 Licking County Library Levy Campaign, the 2005-2006 Chairman of the Licking County United Way Campaign, Advisory Council of Licking County Big Brothers Big Sisters, Chair of the Major Gifts Division of 2004 Endowment Capital Campaign for the Works, past board member of the Licking County Board of Developmental Disabilities, and past board member of the Licking County American Red Cross. And as I said, I had the pleasure of working with him on the Parks, Paths, and Trails Levy, which clearly allows us to meet our mission of improving the health of the community. As you drive and see so many folks on bikes and rollerblades and getting exercise, that certainly would not have been possible without his dedication to that cause. He's earned strong respect from those who've worked alongside him, as I just mentioned. His leadership style has a genuine warmth and humility that inspires others to perform at their highest level. Basically, great things happen when Eskil gets involved with something. Several other organizations have recognized Eskil's involvement in Licking County. They have honored him with the American Red Cross Hometown Hero Award in 2012, the Community Mental Health and Recovery Board 2009 Cyril G. Rancifer Vision Award, and the Ohio Cancer Research Associates Award in 2004. But as we talked about earlier, his first priority has always been his family. He believes his greatest accomplishment in life is the family that he and Dorothy have created, and they will be celebrating their 39th wedding anniversary later this month on November 23rd. Congratulations. Yeah, we'll clap for that. Together they have raised 3 loving and successful daughters, Shelley, Leanne, and Ashley. And I will introduce the families and ask that you stand, and we'll hold the applause until the end. Shelley and her husband, Rob Evans, live in Johns Creek, Georgia, and have 4 children. I think they might all be here this evening, which is outstanding. Riley Elizabeth, who's 12. Alexander Eskil, who's 10. Presley Virginia, 6. And Dylan Ann, 2. Ashley, who I believe is here this evening, lives in Grandview, Ohio, is actively involved in her career in numerous community and charitable events in Columbus. So Ashley, if you'd stand. And Leanne and her husband, I don't know if he was able to make it, Rudy Seidensticker, live in Lewis Center and have 1 daughter, Harper Grace, who's age 2. So if you are here, let's give the family a round of applause. As I mentioned, Eskil retired after 39 years with State Farm. In his spare time, which is hard to imagine he would have any, obviously he enjoys spending it with his wife and with his grandchildren and his children. He does consider himself a homebody, but an outdoorsman as well. He enjoys hunting, fishing, working in his yard, and riding motorcycles. If you would come to the stage, please, Eskil and Dorothy. I would like to read the plaque and give Dorothy these flowers. And then I need to also bring Jay Hottinger up because I think he has a resolution he would like to read as well before you make any remarks. But let me read the plaque that we will be presenting to Eskil, and we'll be in the lobby of the hospital when you walk in the front entrance. Licking Memorial Hospital Development Council Lifetime Achievement Award presented to Eskil Curl Jr. in special recognition of his continued service to the Licking County community, in which lives have been dedicated, enriched by his vision, inspiration, and leadership. November 8th, 2013. Congratulations, Eskil.